To link Angkor with other regions of the empire, the Khmer constructed a number of historic highways. One of the roads ran over 250 kilometers from Angkor, present-day Siem Reap, Cambodia, to Phim Mai in northeastern Thailand. Along this path are some beautiful and well-preserved Khmer temples. Two stunning Khmer temples are located just a few kilometers apart in Buriram province, just over halfway along the road. Muang Thom is situated at the foot of a hill, whereas Phnom Rung is situated atop it. The greatest Khmer temple in Thailand is Phim Mai, which is located at the end of the ancient highway. Built over a millennium ago, all three of these temples are included on UNESCO's preliminary list for potential World Heritage Site designation. The remnants of several of the hospitals and rest houses the Khmer constructed along the highway have been discovered. Khmer temples across Thailand. The biggest and most famous Khmer temples are in the northeastern part of Thailand. However, you can find the remains of Khmer buildings all over the country. To the north. Lopburi town, north of Bangkok, was a provincial capital in the Khmer Empire. Khmer presence can still be seen today in the shape of the Pra Prong Samyat, the gigantic three-stone prongs dating back to the 13th century, and the Wat Pra Sri Ratana Mahatat temple that is a bit older. In West Thailand, the Khmer Empire extended nearly as far as Myanmar in the west. Prasad Muang Sing, located in Kanchanaburi province, some 30 kilometers east of Thailand's border with Myanmar, is the Khmer temple that is the furthest to the west. This building and the settlement nearby most likely functioned as a military installation guarding the Khmer Empire's western frontier. In South Thailand, the Wat Kompang Lang Temple, located in Phetchaburi farther to the south, was originally constructed in the 12th century as a temple dedicated to the Hindu deity Shiva, but was subsequently transformed into a Buddhist temple.
1. Muang Thom Temple. Well-preserved Khmer temple. Date 10th to 11th century. Located in Buriram province. Dedicated to god Shiva. In the northeastern Thai province of Buriram, close to the Cambodian border, sits the 1,000-year-old Khmer temple complex known as Muang Thom. The complex is located at the foot of an extinct volcano that resembles a mountain. Prasat Hin Muang Thom is the temple's full name. However, it is often known as Muang Thom or Prasat Hin Muang Thom. Prasat means palace or temple. Muang Thom is next to Phnom Rung, another well-known Khmer complex that was constructed atop the mountain. Angkor style. During the period when the Khmer Empire ruled over a sizable portion of Thailand, Muang Thom is one of the temples constructed in the style of Angkor. It is located on the historic route that leads from Angkor Thom, modern-day Siem Reap, Cambodia, to Phim Mai, in the province of Nakhon Ratchasima, which is further to the northwest. 2. Phim Mai Historical Park. Well-preserved Khmer temple. Date 11th to 12th century. Located in Phim Mai, Nakhon Ratchasima. Dedicated to Hindu god Vishnu. The largest Khmer temple complex in Thailand is Phim Mai Historical Park, a rectangular complex that is more than 1,000 meters long and over 600 meters broad. Some of Thailand's best examples of Khmer architecture can be seen there. This temple is special because while being erected by Hindu Khmer people, it was designed as a Buddhist temple. Ancient highway to Angkor. During the 11th and 12th centuries, when the region was a part of the Khmer Empire, Phim Mai, officially known as Prasat Hin Phim Mai, was constructed, along with other Khmer temples like Muang Thom and Phnom Rung. It was built along the ancient highway that connected it to Angkor, modern-day Siem Reap, Cambodia. Important temple. Judging from the style of the temple, which resembles Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and the size of the complex, Phim Mai must have been an important temple in its days. Whereas usually Khmer temples face east, Phim Mai is oriented towards the southeast, in the direction of Angkor in Cambodia. 3. Phnom Rung Temple. Impressive and significant Khmer temple complex. Date: 10th to 13th century. Located in Buriram province. Dedicated to Hindu god Shiva. Of all the Khmer temples in Thailand, Phnom Rung is arguably the most remarkable and important. It was built as a Hindu temple devoted to Shiva in the Angkor style between the 10th and 13th centuries. On top of a hill. Located in Buriram province, Phnom Rung, also known as Prasat Hin Phnom Rung, was built on a hill. Muang Thum, another Khmer complex, was built nearby. The complex is also known as Phnom Rung Stone Castle because the main tower is composed of pink sandstone. The temple was constructed atop a peak that represents Mount Kailash, a sacred mountain in Hinduism where Shiva resides. Ancient route from Angkor. Phnom Rung lies on the ancient route from Angkor, the center of the ancient Khmer Empire, to Phmai, in Nakhon Ratchasima.
4. Prasat Muang Sing, westernmost Khmer temple in Thailand. Date: 12th to 14th century. Located in Kanchanaburi. Muang Sing Historical Park marked the western border of the Khmer in Thailand. At the height of its power, the vast Khmer Empire stretched out all the way west to deep into present-day Kanchanaburi province in the western part of Thailand. Military stronghold. Besides being a temple dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva, Prasat Muang Sing and surrounding town most likely served as a military stronghold to defend the Khmer Empire from attacks from the west. Muang Sing, meaning Lion City, is completely surrounded by a laterite wall. The Kwa Noi River runs along the south end of the complex. Bayon style. The main temple that stands in the center of the complex was built between the 12th and 14th century in Bayon style, named after the Bayon temple in Angkor that was built around the same time. 5. Prasat Sikarapum. Khmer temple with well-preserved basa reliefs. Date: 11th to 12th century. Located in Surin province. Surin province in northeast Thailand houses a number of Khmer monuments, of which Prasat Sikarapum is one of the largest and best preserved. This Khmer monument is located north of Angkor, current-day Siem Reap in Cambodia, which was the center of the ancient Khmer Empire, east of Phmai, and northeast of Muang Thum and Phnom Rung. Dedicated to Shiva. Prasat Sikarapum was most likely built during the 11th or 12th century. It was constructed as a Hindu temple dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. 5 prongs on a platform. The temple complex consists of 5 prongs, Khmer-style towers, set on a single laterite platform. The central prong is usually the tallest, measuring 32 meters high. The central prong usually houses the linga, the sacred symbol that symbolizes the strength of the god Shiva. This prong is surrounded by 4 smaller prongs that are placed in a square. The temple complex is oriented towards the east, as is usual with Khmer temples, and is surrounded by a moat. 6. Stak Kok Tom Temple. Khmer temple with the famous inscribed 1,000-year-old stele. Date: mid-11th century. Located in Sakeo province. Stak Kok Tom Temple Complex in Sakeo Province is among the smaller of the Khmer temples in northeast Thailand. The temple that is also known as Prasad Stak Kok Tom or Prasad Stak Kok Kum was built dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. It was constructed halfway the 11th century. Surrounded by moats. Its layout and design share many characteristics with other Khmer monuments. Prasad Stak Kok Tom is oriented towards the east, as are most Khmer temples. The complex is surrounded by moats and an outer wall. The east side of the wall contains a gopura, or entrance gate. Outside of the wall is a water reservoir, or beret. Processional walkway flanked by pillars from the outer gopura leads to the inner sanctuary with the central prong, a Khmer-style tower. The inner sanctuary is surrounded by galleries, with a gopura on the east side providing access. 7. Phra Prong Samyat Temple. 3 800-year-old Khmer prongs in Lopburi town. Date: late 12th century to early 13th century. Located: Lopburi town. The Phra Prong Samyat is Lopburi's best-known landmark and one of its oldest. It is one of several monuments that date back to the Khmer era. The monument in the center of Lopburi town is perhaps best known for the large number of monkeys that run around free, constantly on the lookout for food. 3 holy prongs. Phra Prong Samyat, which translates to 3 holy prongs, is featured on the provincial seal of Lopburi, which depicts Vishnu in front of the monument's 3 prongs. The Phra Prong Samyat consists of 3 Khmer-style laterite prongs, the central one being the tallest, the other 2 a little smaller. The prongs stand on a low base and are connected by vaulted passageways. The towers are adorned with stucco decorations of mythological creatures, of which little remains today. Carved into the colonnettes of the southern door, sitting in a niche, is a carving of rishi, hermits from Indian and Thai mythology. 2 of the prongs contain Buddha images in the Lopburi style.